Hello everyone, my name is Mirabel and this is my video for my assignment on T-SQL data manipulation using defined functions and triggers. In this video I'll walk you through parts of my assignments on fun with functions and fun with triggers. So the first part for fun with functions is step one. I'm supposed to start with a question, and the question is, how do I extract the first name from the contact name field? And as you can see, I've executed it successfully. The second step is begin creating an answer, which I've done here. I've explored string functions like left and char index to isolate the first name before the first space, and then the third step is ad hoc query. This is to confirm that the logic actually works. Sorry, I'm changing my database here. So this is to confirm that the logic actually works, and I have the contact name here, the contact name, and all the first names has been submitted here. So as you can see, it has first and last name and then just the first name. The fourth step is for me to do a research and test. So I use the Microsoft Stack Overflow documentation to confirm my logic and avoid errors with single name entries. And I've executed it as you can see here. The fifth step is for me to create a scalar function. I created a scalar function called fn underscore get first name. Now this will align documentation and the script header. It includes a case to handle cases with no space, and I've executed it, completed successfully. The sixth step is to to compare with ad hoc. Now I ran a query to compare scalar output with my original ad hoc version, and both matched, confirming the function works as expected. And we have the seventh step here, which is to zero result test. Now I use a common table expression to check if to check for mismatch between the scalar function and the ad hoc logic, and it returns 0 rows. Everything shows that everything works. And the last step is to ask another question. So the other question I'm asking is, how do I extract the last name from the contact name, which is my next question. So the second part of my video presentation is fun with triggers. So here is step one of fun with triggers. It says ask a question. So how do I keep track of when a record was last modified? That's the question that I'm asking for fun with triggers. In the step two, as you can see here, the step two, I'm beginning to create an answer. So here I realized I needed two audit columns, last modified date and last modified by. So I added them to the TW3 school customer table, and query completed. So the next step, research and test. Here, as you can see, I found the S user and S name and the get date functions, which give me the user name and the type, and completed successfully. So I also researched how to avoid recursive trigger looping using columns the columns update function. The last step, the fifth step, step 4, creates a trigger. So I created an after update trigger called trigger update customer audit. Now it checks if actual data was modified, and it updates last modified by and last modified dates. And the fifth step is test trigger results. So I'll be testing the trigger results. I ran an update with the wrong database. Okay, so test trigger functionality. This is to I ran an update on the country column to test the trigger. Then I use the select column to run it, and then the last step here is step 6. Ask the next question, and here the next question is, how do I customize triggers to default or server user? Now, only if no SQL Server login name is available. That's my first question. So this project has helped me apply T-SQL to real world problems like data cleaning and audit tracking. Now I've learned to break all these tasks into steps. I'm learning how to write cleaner code, even though I still have some work to be done, and test everything thoroughly. Thank you very much for watching my video.